Hi, my name's Louis Sharp, I'm 15 years old and I'm a British F4 driver for Carlin Racing. It has been a big step, definitely a big adjustment from racing in New Zealand. The style of racing over here is a lot different, and especially going into a championship where I've never driven the car or the tracks, I really didn't know what to expect. So I was hoping, for a top 10 just my first season, because this year's all about learning. But I think to be able to be winning this early on, to be getting these podiums, I'm really happy now. I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest. The competition and the level of competition from the drivers in these other teams is really high. So it's good racing, and even if you look at practice today, it's all very close. And especially having F1 junior drivers up against me, it really means that for me to be able to beat them, it means a lot more, because of course they've got the support from those F1 teams and they get special coaching and I guess mentoring. So I've got none of that really, so to be able to beat them, it really does mean a lot. Of course, at Oulton Park, starting P2 for that last race, I did know that we were in a good spot to win the race. I knew that if we were able to get a good start with how hard it is to pass at Oulton Park, I knew we were going to be alright. So for me to be able to get the lead into turn 1, from that point on I knew that we were in a good position to win, so I really just didn't look behind me and just focused on what I had to do, and we were able to hold off for the win. It was pretty tough. It was my first time leading a race over here, so I didn't really know what to expect. But there was a bit of lap traffic early on as well, which made it a bit interesting. I lost a bit of time being stuck behind a lapped car, but I was able to get past. And it was tough, of course, with the very fast people behind me always putting pressure on me. I just had to block it all out and just really focus on what I had to do. You do feel pressure whether you're leading or you're in 5th or whatever, but for me, I don't really let it bother me. I don't focus on it. I just really focus on myself and what I have to do, and I don't really think about the other drivers. Of course, I knew they were behind me, I knew they were fast, but I just had to focus on what I was doing and just do the best thing I can. Yeah, when I saw the checkered flag, it was an unbelievable feeling, probably the best feeling I've ever felt really. Coming around that last lap, being in the lead, I knew that we had the win, so I had a massive smile on my face and I was so happy. And yeah, to get my first race win racing overseas in British F4, it really does mean a lot for me. And like I said before, I really wasn't expecting it, so that just made it even more special. I hope so. I mean, you're always aiming to win, but I think it really depends, going to a lot of tracks that I haven't really done much before, but it's been like that so far. So I think we'll aim to win, but I think as long as we can still get consistent top 5s, I think that's my main goal. I think we're in a good spot in the championship now, so I think we're just going to really focus on being consistent at this point, and I think that's all we can really do.